Hi everybody, welcome to the stream today. I hope you guys are doing well so far. I hope you're keeping yourselves healthy and all that fun stuff, and obviously looking after yourselves and keeping yourselves okay and all that great stuff. Anyways, guys, I'll be at Anime Con, obviously at the NEC in Birmingham for the 15th to the 16th of June. Link to tickets are actually on my About section on Twitch, so feel free to have a click because I am affiliated with them, and purchase your tickets from there. And hopefully, guys, I will see you all in Birmingham this June. Anyways, also I'll be doing a panel there about how to self-publish your manga. So if you obviously wanted to self-publish, feel free to check out my manga series Vamp the Lost Soul as e-manga on Amazon Kindle, Google Play, or if you want a physical copies, go on my Ko-fi, all under Vamp the Lost Soul. Very easy to find. If you want to get some merchandise as well, from 4D Clover to T-Cult to Vamp the Lost Soul merch, whatever you love the most, it's all in one place under Teespring, Vamp the Lost Soul, or the site Spring. Also, follow me on all these other social medias, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter now is called X, LinkedIn, obviously, all under Vamp the Lost Soul, and also on Twitch. Also, 4D Clovers will be making a return this Monday. So feel free, if you like your tabletop RPGs, guys, and you like to see a little bit of roleplay going on, and I'm going to be doing art on the first half, yeah, feel free to jump on and have a watch and all that fun stuff. Anyways, if you do wish to support me, there are two ways. You could sub on my Twitch channel under Vamp the Lost Soul, or donate on my Ko-fi on Vamp the Lost Soul. Also, remember to like, comment, and follow. Guys, this would be absolutely wonderful to see you guys do that. It would be really lovely to see all your support and fun stuff like that. Anyways, today we will be doing some Volume 6 work of my manga series Vamp the Lost Soul. If you do have any questions about being a self-published mangaka, please feel free to let me know and all that fun stuff. Sorry, I just realized my mic was off. Sorry, everybody. Yeah, so if you do have any questions about being a self-published manga, let me know. We'll be doing Volume 6 of my manga series today. Anyways, let's jump in, shall we? There we go. So I've already done part of this page so far. We're on page, I think we're about 34, 35, because that number's not really accurate, because I show you what happens actually when you do your pages on your manga. This is all the pages done. So you got the front cover and they count like the front cover, back cover, and inside cover as a page. So front cover obviously and back cover's 1, inside cover's like 2, but honestly you're probably looking at that's actually page 1. And then obviously, so if we look at it now, so about 35, so we're probably about, I would say 34, 33. So if you're interested to know if you use Clip Studio, I really love Clip Studio. It is my absolute go-to now for almost everything. I am literally considering cancelling my Photoshop just because now this can do everything Photoshop can do. And it does it better with illustration, actually. Photoshop still does a bit of formatting better than most, but to be honest, Clip Studios is, I'm not being horrible, but it is catching up there. And it is way better image quality when it comes to drawing as well. Like, I'm not kidding you. I don't think you can find any art program with better image quality if you have to pay monthly or yearly for it or whatever. But that's just personal opinion. But yeah, guys, what have you been up to? What animes have you been watching? What mangas have you been reading? Please let me know, because I would love to have a conversation with you about it. You never know, you might find something that I might like to read. So, because at the moment, manga-wise, I'm reading Solo Leveling, because me and my wife just finished the whole season of anime, which my wife's not happy about. She wants more, don't you? No, she's too busy playing with the cat. My wife is too busy playing with the kitty cat. If you... but sorry, what did you say?
Yeah, I'm making an 18 plus in my head.
Well, let me guess, you're playing with your pussy. I know my wife so well. I knew what she was thinking. Dirty woman.
Yeah.
But actually, talking about dirty woman or whatever. We seen the first time with you know, like there's postal stamps you get. So everyone lives in England. We used to have Queen Elizabeth on there, and now we have King Charles on there because obviously he's the new monarch. And my wife, without trying to get myself demonetized, said he looks like a bit like a quacky. Now, if you wonder what quacky means, what's
The nose.
yeah, he looks. I don't know how to say this without getting demonetized, honestly, but yeah, he looks like a bit like the child catcher. I think that's the only way to say it politely.
You agree with me then?
He does look a bit like it on the stand.
don't.
He does. Like it looks like a criminal mugshot, honestly. Like, and that is the only way I could put it as politely as possible. I am not kidding you. Like, that is as polite as we get with this. Yeah, you can thank my wife for that. So anyone from Britain, you're welcome, or anyone who visit Britain and wants to see the first class stamps. Sorry guys. Oh shit, I just realized that's not Jess's hair. Why am I doing the black outline for like Jess's hair? This is what happens, guys, when you're not focusing. But yeah, Rachel, it's your fault. Your fault, Rachel. As per usual. No, but yeah, the stamps look a bit suspect, I have to admit, even though I looked at it, shit. But yeah, but other than that, we're actually watching Knuckles also on Paramount. It's actually quite funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually like it's a lot better than I thought it would be. Like straight off the deck, like I thought, oh yeah, it's gonna be all right and stuff like that. And no, it's actually a lot better than it looks. Like I'm surprised like how many giggles I got out of the new Knuckles series on Paramount. The only reason we've been watching it on Paramount is literally family members got it and gave us like their thing to get in and watch it. And oh my god, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. Because sometimes when you do like TV series of a movie, because it's obviously based on the Sonic movies series from that, it's like a side series. But no, I've had a few giggles out of it. Especially with some of the fight scenes, did give me a good few giggles, and the way Knuckle acts on there. And I think actually, to be honest, I'm surprised they got like the same guy who's playing him actually on there as well, which is pretty good. Oh, that's a lovely. I think my wife's forgotten her cup of tea. I think she's walked into the bedroom. You forgot your tea, lovely. How? She forgot her bloody tea. Naughty wife. Bad wife. Everyone, tell her off. Come on, get on the chat. Tell her off now. Say naughty wife, bad wife. Hold on, my Loki cam ain't set up properly. There we go. Yeah, you're a good one. What? Forgetting your husband made you a lovely cup of tea? Love. Hear that? Hear that?
You're here missing your cup of tea, I'm telling you.
You're so mean to me.
You are.
You hear this, chat? My wife is bullying me. Tell her off. Tell her off, she's a bully.
You are here, miss, because you got your phone up. Yeah.
But yeah, you're so naughty.
Nice.
That's a nice one. Thank you. Less sugar.
Nice. I think you turned up a fucking tablespoon of beef in it, don't you? Jesus, is that whoa? Hi.
Oh dear. Rachel was a bit of a sourpuss about sugar. Love you. Love you, honey. Please don't kill me. Yeah. But yeah, like what was I saying? Obviously I've been reading Solo Leveling, been watching Knuckles on Netflix. Crunchyroll, to be honest, I'm trying to find animes to watch right now because obviously My Hero Academia and the new season, well, the recap's been on the English dub, but I'm waiting on the obviously the rest of it. Obviously I think I heard the new Overlord series has just got announced, or is nearing completion. Like, I can't remember. I read the article and I was like, yes. So very excited for that, obviously, because I'm a big fan of the Overlord series. It's one of the few like isekais that I actually like super enjoy, because actually I do see what they mean. Like, the anime market's been absolutely flooded with isekais at the moment, and it's like well, maybe we want to watch something other than, you know, someone dies or gets sent to another world sort of thing. Like, but yeah. Hey, Moshi, how you been? How you been? How you been? Welcome to the stream. Hope life been treating you well so far. Hope you got your tea. Hope you got no heresy. Rachel, naughty Rachel. No heresy on stream. Uh-oh. So guys, I'm just gonna tell you now, my wife's on the sofa tonight now for that.
That's alright.
Sofa's all right, you're on the floor tonight. How's that? Life has been down. Oh no, Moshi. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I hope everything gets better soon. I'm really sorry to hear that. Don't mind me asking why, do you? Or was it a bit too, like, that, you know what I mean? Bit too personal. I was trying to think of the word to say then. It's like, Vamp knows English. What word do I need to say? At least you're here listening to Vamp mess up his English. Ooh, a dweeble. Dweeble. Hello, dweebs. There's a dweeb on chat if you want to catch it. Go catch a dweeb. Dweeble. Oh, God. Hello, dweebs. But yeah, no, I hope everything's okay other than that. Like, obviously, I hope things will get better for you soon, Moshishi. Anyways. Ooh. Hold on. Oh, no. I'm sorry to hear that. Were you okay, though, Moshishi, if you don't mind me asking? I'm really sorry to hear that. Oh, dear. Well, if you have hurt anything, I really do hope you make a speedy recovery. Obviously, like, you know, also is a bit... Obviously, those things can be a bit traumatic at times. I can understand that. And I have bad back pain and arm pain. If it wasn't for the circumstances you're in, I was going to say a joke, and then I was like, probably not. But no, I hope is it just pain, or is it like you're in a cast or whatever, if you don't mind me asking? Guys, send Moshishi lots of love. Obviously, Moshishi seems to be gone through a little bit traumatic event for the 4 weeks ago. So, yeah, give her lots of love and healing energy and hope, and lots of teas as well. I think we need to give her the ultimate tea cult tea. Oh, Dweeble escaped. I just love that fucking name. Dweebs. But yeah, but I hope you haven't made, all jokes aside, I hope you do make a speedy recovery, Mochishi. I really do. Hey, Gumpy, you're a dweeble. Dweeble. It's so satisfying to say, isn't it? Dweeble. Dweebs. I love that word, actually. That's becoming my new favourite word now. Dweebs. Or, well, to be honest, a lot of people like my made-up word, when someone's being a bit annoying to me, it's like, you twatsicle. I call people a twatsicle. I made that up, and people are like, I love that word. I'm stealing it now. So yeah, people like to steal my insult. I prefer Gumple. Oh, Gumple is actually quite nice. It's very sad. Gumple, you Gumple dweeble, Gumple dweeble. It goes together. How you been doing, Gumby, by the way? I hope life's treating you well. Oh god, but yeah. Anyways, let's get these little Jess's mum's hair bang and black ends. I can't speak in English. Getting ready for a camping trip. Ooh, where are you going? I sounded a bit Pegasus-y there. Where you going, Gumpy girl? Get a bit Pegasus there. Work's stressful, but it's got to pay. Oh yeah. Do you, Gumpy? I'm guessing you're same as me. Do you work? Oh, Scouts. Oh, you're working Scouts. Nice. I used to be a cub when I was a little kid. I didn't move on to Scouts, but as a kid, I did Cubs, which is before Scouts, and Not work, lol, volunteer. Oh, fair enough. So you're doing this as a sort of little passion thing and going away, having a relaxing time. So I hope you have a good time. I'm working in graphic design. No idea how. So jealous, Joe Gumpy. I'm really jealous because I am actually trying to get into the working industry either as a illustrator or like graphics designer 2D wise, and I'm finding it really bloody hard to find a job at the moment. But seriously, Gumpy, I'm really happy for you. But yeah, no, it sounds really good actually that you're heading. By the way, if you want to know a little old rhyme from when I was a little kid, because when you're in Cubs, you obviously each of the leaders, like the adult leaders, had like a Jungle Book name. So you had Baloo. What's Jaguar's name? Can't remember. You had that one. You had one. Arcala was like the main one, and then you had Baloo and all that. And we used to have a little rhyme. It was a small company. The previous guy left, so here I am. Rock you like a hurricane. So Gumpy, here's one. So this is one for you. So it's dib dib dib, dob dob dob, smack Arcada in the gob. There you go. And I did a little salute with it as well. You probably know that if you volunteer scans, you probably heard that one before. Especially if like people, some of them were former Cubs. but it was a very old little niddy of a rhyme. And if you haven't heard of it, then I am showing my fucking age. I'm really showing my age. But yeah, there you go. A little fun fact about Vamp. I used to be in Cubs, which is really weird for me to actually kind of confess to you all. I don't think any of you actually know this, actually. Like, I've never mentioned it once. And I'm surprised I never mentioned it. And funnily enough, I got through into Pokemon cards through Cubs as well. Because that's when, like, the Pokemon boom kicked off as well, which is very funny. But yeah, back in my day when the Pokemon first came and there was a Pokemon boom, I was in Cubs and I played Pokemon. I found Pokemon cards there, and ever since I was a little addicted. I used to collect a lot. And did you know I was one of the few kids that had like one of the few Charizards as well. I wish I had that deck still, but yeah, I had a shiny Charizard. I was that kid, and I got very lucky. I got really lucky. And that's one of the few times I get lucky, because when I pull cards, usually have bad luck. So even before we stopped doing like physical trading cards with me and my wife, I used to actually get my wife, I'm not kidding you, to pick up the packs, because my wife is a jammy little bugger. And my wife seems to always pull up the at Gumpy Monster. Oh, JP's asking you a question. Do you know what kind of stuff they have you doing? Are you talking about the graphics design or the scouts? Scouts is usually like a bit more advanced version of Cubs. So there'll probably be like camping badges and first aid. First aid would be one thing that they will probably learn, unless that's stopped now. I don't know. Gumpy can update me on the ways of scouts and Cubs. Like, I work in the industry. I work in the print industry, so I bumped into a lot of design people. Lol. Oh, stop making me jealous, you lot. I'm finding it really hard to get in. Like, I've been throwing in my CV. I had to give in and get the AI to build my CV because to impress the AI algorithm, I then have to use that AI to make my CV to impress the other AI, which is really fucking stupid, but it is stupid because it's like, I miss the old days, right? You used to make a CV, you go into a job with a suit and go, here you go, here's my CV. And it shows you when you put effort. Now if you even do that, it's all online now. It's all online. It's like, shut up. JP, at least it's not a supermarket. Trust me. Coming from the guy who's at a same sort of job like you. Well, dead end wise, trust me, mate, it's retail, like, in my personal opinion, without doxing myself where I work, retail has gone downhill completely. Like, I can attest to that. The only places retail wise that you'll probably be safe is like family run businesses that actually care for people. Like, that's the only place you'll be safe in retail these days. Ooh. But that's all I'm saying for now. But yeah, anyways, let's talk about something a little bit more cheerful, shall we? But yeah, but like I say, I would love to be in a job where I could just design stuff for people all day. That's my passion, and I would definitely love to do that. You never know, actually, when I do the panel at AnimeCon about, oh, Gumpy, you haven't heard, or Moshi, I think you haven't heard either. I'm doing a panel at AnimeCon about being self-published mangaka. I've actually got a panel, which is really cool. But I am on the hunt for people who've created their own like mangas online and offline. So I think I might have one, but I'm waiting on time and date. That reminds me, I might need to AnimeCon and I go, actually AnimeCon. Where are you, motherfuckers? But yeah, I'm doing that and also got a table there, which is awesome. Obviously the table I had to pay for, but Eris theme. Oh, dude, I've done literally, apart from, Joe, what? Usually when I'm Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, normally I would have done everything. I have to come back to the big boss monster battle. So you know when you do all your area missions, and then you do like the boss monster like super like mission. I have to come back to that because I'm keeping getting my ass kicked by King Zoo, and it has an ability where it literally one KOs you. It's like fucking little shit. Anyways, guys, as a little friendly reminder, make sure you get all your artworks before halfway through the stream so we can have a look at your wonderful artworks, because I always love to share other people's artworks and all that fun stuff. Or if you want to share like your social media so we can look at your art, feel free to do that. But yeah, there we go. And just do like a little finger there, and then obviously just do that, and just kind of, what I want to do is give the effect like as she's squeezing, she's actually kind of breaking it slowly. But anyways, guys, what have you been all up to? Mostly, like I say, what have you been up to as well, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, what's going on? There we go. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Oh, the violin is really nice. But yeah. Oh, God. But yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty excited for that. What else I've been up to? Oh, guys, I'll be going down Center Parks in July again, and guess what? I'm going to be doing some paintballing. I can't wait for that. Though I do have a little story about my paintball escapade and how it ended. If you guys want to hear it, let me know. It does involve a stray shot went somewhere where it really bloody hurt, and I have learned a very important lesson in paintballing. Guys, all I gotta say is, if you have something to protect, wear protective gear around that region. And same for the ladies, if it's like the upper chest area, it's really fucking painful. I didn't have a chance to reply before, but I did get your message about the D&D thing. I would have to think more about it. I'm mostly trying to think of how to make the mechanics work while feeling unique. Yeah, no, that's fine. So me and JP are in chat. So obviously we're not going to be vague about it. I've already announced it. I've shown off some bits. I came up with an idea for the end of the book where other DMs who are collaborating on this project to sort of, how can I put this? Sort of put like their sort of twists on my mechanics. and then put it in the book. Because what I would like to do is just show others how you can play with my mechanics. And I think it'd be a really nice way to end the book. It's like, yeah, I've done all the canon stuff, and this is what other DMs have done with my own mechanics, and kind of revamped it to make it fresh and all that fun stuff. Sorry, dude was in a match. How rude, Gumpy. I'm triggered. I'm triggered. I'm bamboozled. I'm gonna cancel you on Twitter. No, I'm fine. You're fine. I'll get over it. I like it. It's like, I am triggered. Whee! Anyways, I like it. I'm autistic. I could get away with just pissing myself off. So kind of stumbled into my redesigns of some labels. Ooh. Feel free to post that down, because obviously we'll be showing off all your lovely artworks halfway through the stream. And if you do want some critiques, guys, please put down on the post your art. I would love a critique, because I do know certain people have been asking for critiques lately from me, and it's been like, why are you asking me of all people? But okay, I'll rock it. I'll roll with it. But yeah. But yeah, if you want a critique, just put vamp critique or whatever. So, you know, I don't mind. So just in case others like come in and go, oh, you got to really critique it though. It's like, look, if you put it down, I'll do it. But like I say, at the end of the day, it's only my advice. And I always give the same advice mostly at the end as well when it comes to stuff like technical issues, is just remember, if you try to get everything perfect, you are just going to end up quitting, because you're putting like so much pressure on yourself to be like the perfect artist. And that's something I do give solid advice on, is I do feel like sometimes when people don't feel like they're getting most out of their work, it's like they just quit. And I've always said some interesting story is I'm also designing some instruction papers. And Gubby, I have got something for you that might interest you. So let me get my wallet. I may talk to you later, because I may be able to save you money on business cards, because I've now got a digital business card for my books, which actually is a lot more better. While a side project, I'm trying to make a model print of 3D coaster. Oh, nice coasters. Yeah. Let me know when you've done that. I would love to see your coasters. That sounded wrong. Not like that, chat. Get your mind out of the gutter. Anyways, but yeah, I found, because this is something I find with business cards, and I have to admit, I'm bloody happy I found this. They're for business. Oh, for you. No, that's fair enough. I thought, because Gumpy, I'm not sure if you do cons or not, but I found something which, because obviously artists do renew their social medias come and die for artists, and obviously we have to change everything. Same with Ko-fi, Patreon and all that crap. And I found a digital business card which you can update for free, as long as you don't go for like all the shop stuff and all that. And it's actually super handy, because that means I can have paper ones and I can order less, which saves the tree, saves the planet, obviously, for the eco stuff. But at the same time, it saves artists a lot of money. And I got it for literally 50 quid. I think if they're not on offer, it's like 70. But still, like, compared to like how many business cards people like post and shit like that, absolute fucking lifesaver. I'm not kidding you. Let's have a look. We'll show this halfway through the stream. So I'm going to get this up ready to go. So it is ready to go. Thank you, Gumpy. I don't need him yet, but maybe in the future. Yeah, no, it's fine. I just thought I'd let you know, because I have been playing with my new... I've been playing with my new business card. I was going to say playing with my new toy, and then I realised I'm talking to the internet here. I've been playing with my new business cards and my digital business card, and oh my God, it is such a lifesaver. And do you know what the coolest part about it is? Bruh, I joined a company as a cleaner. No, what, cleaner? Clanger? As a clanger? What, like those little mouse things on that old TV show? Actually, I don't know. Gumpy, were you young enough to know what a clanger? Were you? Are you? I'm not sure what your age is because I know you told me and I forgot. Do you know what a clanger is? I mentioned I do digital art, but suddenly I'm a graphic designer. No. Also, yes, cleaner. 23. Oh yeah, you'll be way too young. Clangers are like, this used to be like a stop animation show back when I was a kid. So think like I think Bagpuss is a bit of Bagpuss, stuff like that, and it's like little mice that live on the moon and they don't talk, they just talk in whistles. It's like they're called the clangers. Yeah, you're like I'm like 12 years older than you. I feel old now. Anywho, I'm gonna play another round before I gotta pack my bags for the weekend. That's fair enough. But yeah, look at Guppy. Just look up the clangers, because when you put the clinger, it's like clanger. It's like, wait, you work with little mice on the moon? That is really showing my age. That's sad. Like clangers is another thing I haven't thought about in a long time. It was like one of the colleagues mentioned to me about Bucky O'Hare as well, like one of the older cartoons. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that cartoon, Bucky O'Hare. But yeah, yeah, and I was like, oh, I remember that cartoon. And then someone went, what's a Bucky O'Hare? And I was like, fuckers, you made me feel old now, you motherfuckers. Oh god, it's like, you know, it's like, I swear you guys are out there to make me feel as old as possible now. Like, when I mention these things and people just go, what? What's a clanger? What's a Bucky O'Hare? It's like, oh my fucking god, really? Oh god, that's when you know you grow old, when someone knows that doesn't know what you're talking about. That's the worst part. Oh god, it's like the other day someone told me what's open all hours, and I just looked at them. I went, do you know Fools and Horses? And they went, no. And I was like, it's like, you must at least know Touch of Frost, because that came a little later after, obviously Only Fools and Horses, which the guy who plays Del Boy is in it, David Tennant. And they went, what? They even didn't know what Touch of fucking Frost is. And I went, what the fuck? And I used to watch that religiously when I was younger. Not even kidding you. And then it's like, oh god. It's like some people don't know what, like, and this show was more recent even than that. It's like, some people don't even know what Life on fucking Mars is. I go to people, right, just go on Netflix, watch Life on Mars. Trust me, you'll thank me for it later. But that's another really good show. It gets a little weird, and then there's a like a sequel series called Ashes to Ashes, which explains a bit more what is kind of going on. But at the same time, there's still a lot more questions. But that's a hell of a banger of a show as well. But yeah, that's a really good one. Back in my day, there were shows like that, and you whippersnappers should be watching it. Oh god, I love it that the younger generation knows like stuff through memes, like the old school He-Man and stuff, but they don't know what fucking shows like Touch of Frost, Life on Mars, and all that. And they were like really good shows. And I know obviously some people might be from the US and go, what the fuck is that show? But seriously, some British shows are really good. Most of them a bit at best, apart from the old school comedies. But like Dinner Ladies is quite a funny one actually. That does crack me up. That's a very good old school comedies. I miss the old school comedies. When humor was for everybody and everyone had a bit of a poke their fun into it. But hey, that's me. Yeah, that's me 100% the shows you just named. Yeah, well, you're from the US, JP. You got an excuse. I don't have to feel old around you, all right? JP. But if I want to recommend you a British show, watch Life on Mars. If you're like, it's very weird, and I can't really tell you because it would spoil it a little bit of what is kind of going on. But to give you the premises, it's about a British officer who goes into a coma, and he kind of goes back in time in a way. It's really weird. It's kind of like he goes back in time, not really-ish, but you'll find out why I say that later on. But it was an isekai. It was a live-action isekai before isekai was a thing for anime. So, but it is really good, and it gets really weird. And Ashes to Ashes again is a sequel series, but it kind of explains it a bit more of what's going on in it. But yeah, it's very open-ended though. You kind of have your own theories a little bit, stuff like that. It was like also, what was it I watched? Unfortunate Events, which is a recent show. I have to admit that was really sad. And the thing is, I looked up and went, that can't be the canon ending. For anyone who hasn't watched Unfortunate Events, the series, you'll know what I mean by this. And it's like, shit, the author had the balls to actually do it in the books, which is like, holy fucking shit. And I can see why like a lot of people like Unfortunate Events actually, because it was a really good twist at the end. I wouldn't say it was a plot twist per se. It was a change of formula where the main, I don't know how to say it without spoiling it. You just watch it, guys. Just watch it, and you know what I mean. But yeah, it was really good. I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunate Events was a very, very good show. Another one I liked, which was based, I think it's like kind of based on 1950s Britain. Lockwood and Co. was another really good one. Can't wait for another season of that, because I know they're gonna bring up another season also of that, which is but the one thing I'm looking forward to is when they release it, is new Frieren. Frieren is a really good fucking anime, and I would, if anyone hasn't watched it yet, go fucking watch it. It's such a refreshing take on the fantasy genre in general. Like, I'm not talking about fantasy in anime, I'm talking about like fantasy in general, and it kind of looks at what happens after the main mission's done and how it affects elves in particular. Like, obviously, because you're following Frieren, she's the main character. And it's just so good. And we've already, like, me and my mate have already said, like, one of the characters on there has definitely got autism. Like, strongly, definitely got autism. Yeah, you'll see what I mean. Like, when you watch it, and if you got LDs yourself, you definitely pick up one of the characters. Definitely have it. And I definitely, it's a very relatable show actually as well. Like, yeah, all right, they do have their badass moments, but overall the characters are very human, I would say. And I think that's what makes the anime so great. It's very relatable, in a very weird sense. And I think when you watch it, you'll get what I mean. Obviously, apart from the main character herself, because obviously she lives a lot longer than most of the characters in it. But it's just, it's definitely got a good vibe about it, and it's got a very sort of melancholy vibe to it, but it's also very wholesome. And I think that's, if anyone hasn't watched anime, just go fucking watch it. Do yourself justice and go watch it. I implore you to watch it. I've just been enjoying the shit out of it, and I just now I'm just like, I want another season right now. It's like, I want another season. When do I want it? Now, sort of thing. Is that Animal Crossing? Let's skip that. I'm not very into new Animal Crossing. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, Pokemon music. I'm chill with that. Oh god. By the way, guys, what is your favorite Pokemon game of all time? Or like, let me know. I actually want to know, like, if you guys got like a favorite game of that genre. On other news, however, if anyone's a Warhammer 40k fan, I think JP you are, if I remember correctly. There's been some big shit that's been going on with the Netflix series for Warhammer 40k. Rumor has it that the guy who plays the Witcher obviously is going to be in it, but he has kind of threatened to withdraw from the series if they don't keep to the lore. And obviously this is what happened with the Witcher. He wasn't happy how they kept in lore with the Witcher, so he kind of just went, Joe, what, I'm gone, laters fuckers, and stuff like that, because Chris Hamill his name is, or something like that. But yeah, he's definitely not happy with the way the Warhammer 40k show is shown. If you don't know what the controversy is, it's basically Amazon are trying to force Games Workshop to put like a female space marine in. They try to compromise and put like female custodies, and they're like, no. Now, before you, obviously, if you're not a 40k guy, obviously in the world of 40k, there's only war and all that shit. But they do have a powered armor faction of women, which is one, the Sisters of Silence, which are like male custodies, but they are Sisters of Silence. They take a vow of silence. They're what do you call? I'm sorry. They're psychic blanks. So basically, it causes a lot of psychers to have very big headaches when they're fighting them. They're very, very good at what they do. And then you got the Sisters of Battles, which are basically nuns with fucking guns. And yeah, and with the lore is when with the Space Marines, it's they take like young lads and then they turn them into super soldiers. And in lore, I think there is a reason why it has to be, because male genes are easy to manipulate or something. There's a lore reason behind it, and a lot of fans are not happy about it. And they've turned around and gone, well, if you want women in power armor, then get Sisters of Battle. Like, even I've said that, or Sisters of Silence, because they are, honestly, I think they're more badass than Space Marines, because they don't need to be genetically modified to be badasses. They are just badasses in their own right. And Sister Science have got like ability anyways that makes psychics go crazy. Like it does absolutely blow my mind where they're trying to go, oh yeah, this and this. I mean, there's even a wife of a Warhammer 40k gamer, and even she's like, why are they doing this? And even Games Workshop saying, look, you're getting backlash, Amazon, and they're just doubling down and not listening to their fans. And it's like, dude, if you want this to succeed, you really, really, and this is not being horrible, you really need to listen to your own fucking community and get your ears down on the ground, man. like seriously, don't fuck with the law. I've just finished Fallout as well recently as well. I found Fallout to be pretty good. There are some things I did feel, I wouldn't say plot holes as such, but conveniences. But overall, I did actually enjoy the show. I definitely love Ghoul. Ghoul's like my favorite character in it, only because like he's a bit of a shit, and I love characters that are a bit of a shit, and it makes me laugh. But yeah, he's pretty good. I kind of like Ghoul. Ghoul's pretty cool. Maximus just cracks me up as well, because he's a well-intended person, but he just pulls the most like morally jubilee shit out of the whole show. Like, you've got some of the characters do some like Lucy does it out of necessity, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I kind of get Lucy why she's doing it. Like Maximus on the other hand, he's got good intentions, but he just does the most morally bankrupt shit out of a lot of them. Like, at least with Ghoul, you know where you fucking stand with him, and you get why he is the way he is. But Maximus just cracks me up. It's like that one fucking scene. I won't spoil it for you guys, but basically all I can say is they get inside a vault, and then what happens towards the end of that little, I think like 1 or 2 episodes where they're in that vault, it's just fucking funny. It cracks me the fuck up. And I kind of looked at, me and my wife looked at each other and went, that would be us in a post-apocalyptic world. Like something would happen and then just shit gets messed up because there's either like, you know, assumptions or obviously like, you know, it's just fucking funny. And it's like, I was watching it, I was like, yeah, that'd be totally me and her in this post-apocalyptic world. Wouldn't last 2 minutes, but at the same time, something like that did happen. Well, a minimum escaped, a mini-me. But yeah, overall, really good show. Absolutely would recommend it to people. I'd say probably like a once watch through would be fine, but I can't wait for the 2nd season. The only thing I'm waiting on now is the new Vox Machina. That I'm really looking forward to. I'm super looking forward to. By the way, guys, we've just got under 15 minutes before we show off everybody's art. If you please go onto our Discord and post your art here, posting your art, and we'll be taking a look at all your artwork. So feel free to obviously sit and chill. Right, let's get the rubber and then just sort of do. I'm just checking to see if there's anything else to fill. Gap fill. Oops, I missed a bit of hair. Missed a bit of Jess's hair. But yeah. Who's your favorite? Anyways, guys, if you watched the new Fallout series, who's your favorite character in Fallout and why? Let me know. I definitely would like to know that. Okay, so we got that done. Right, so now we're going to get the paint bucket. Now, the reason why I do this blue is so I can see where I'm black and white in it. I couldn't say color in it, it's just more tone in it, but I do this so I know what goes where, essentially. No, I don't want the tolerance up. I want the blush size. There we go. Blush size. Let's do that one first. I have to admit, this tune is kind of bop. Do that, and then just sort of. So what I could do is actually do it like that. Scribble it in. Maybe my tolerance is too high. Yeah, my tolerance, I think, is a little too high. I'm not tolerating this anymore. I'm not tolerating anything anymore. There we go. Try that and see if that works. Perfect. Anyways, perfection. Absolute motherfucking perfection. Anyways, there we go. And then right, need to do this part of the hair. Awesome, and then just do that. Okay, so let's try and just drop bucket. I know why, because there's a gap somewhere. There is a gap somewhere, and it's not okay. Anyways, oh, I love this piano bit. Do 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 do. Is that because let me try the paint bucket to refer to other layers paint bucket? Yeah, it's because there's a gap. There is a gap. Close the gap. Boop. There we go. We don't know boops and the snoots and boops and the snoots. Boops and snoots. Boops and snoots. Anyways, Motion She, I hope you're doing well so far. I know you're hiding. I see you, motion. Anyways. Do 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 on the piano. Does anyone right? If everyone's playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, is it just me or the piano mini game? Like at first, it's like all right, it's easy to learn and that, and it gets one of the songs. It's like absolutely fucking bollocks hard. Is it anyone? Is it just me or is someone else finding that like bit of the game really fucking difficult? I just want to know like. Or is it just me being like a noob and like no, and I need to get good at it? You watch, I bet everyone's gonna go, no, Vab, you're a noob, get good. I'm just wondering. I just wonder if anyone else is struggling with that bit, or getting absolutely murked by a certain boss in Nibelheim. And I don't mean the main boss. I mean like what? Like there's a side boss when you do most of the side quests. And you get an option to fight like an extra strong monster, so sort of like a super boss from Monsters. I don't think it's really a super boss of such, but sort of. But yeah, I'm just wondering if anyone is actually, is it just me or is anyone else struggling with those two things? Because the other super boss monsters are actually like kind of piss easy. And then you get to a certain point and it's like, where did this fucking monster came from? And I was like, to be honest, I know like one of the monsters that does bad breath, that can give people a lot of trouble. But with me, because I know the Final Fantasy VII monsters very well, I kind of got this blind spot and just started smacking him because I was like, okay, so as long as I don't get hit by that certain thing, I'll be fine. And because obviously Final Fantasy Rebirth is more of a RPG action game than just a straight up RPG, I've kind of cheesed that fight because of my meta knowledge on it. And I was like, I know what this fucking thing is. And it's like, I can cheese it if I just get behind it and start smacking it out the ass. That sounded wrong. Well, to be honest, that was intended to sound a little wrong. So, but yeah, that was actually my thought motion. It's like, if I get behind it and just absolutely smack the shit out of it from behind, I can cheese this fight. That was literally, and I did. I absolutely cheesed it. Because I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna get taken out by this fucking thing. But yeah, like back in the day, like that monster was a pain in everybody's ass if they played the older Final Fantasies when you didn't go by an action battle system. But when you actually fight it in an action setting where you can run around and all that in the battle scene, like that actually, if you know what they do, they're kind of piss easy to take out. Because literally, it's one of those monsters is, if you have meta knowledge, you know where to hit it and get in its blind spot, essentially, where it can't, like, spray you with its ability. That sounded wrong. It will spray you with its ability. Trust me. You don't want to be in the splash zone. There you go. You got your one horny from me. You got the one horny time from me. But yeah. Anyways, guys, we have about just under 8 minutes. So if you do want to show off your artworks, feel free to do so now or forever. Hold on to your butt cheeks. Otherwise, they might actually get clapped. Anyways. I would love that to be the meme of Artico. It's like, unless you want your butt cheeks clapped, show your art now. Oh, God. But yeah. Or forever, clap them in peace. But yeah, there we go. And God, I remember that. Is it that, like, the new saying is like poggers and that now, isn't it? If I remember correctly? If it's something like, I know it's like something along them lines. It's like, you say poggers or something like that now. Wow, I'm showing my age. It's like, is that what the kids say now? Is that what's hip? Is one say poggers? Does one say poggers now? I bet all of you just cringing like, no, Vamp, no, just I can imagine that. Just Vamp, no, just straight up, no, don't say stuff like that. Don't make our ears bleed. I can imagine that, honestly. There we go. But yeah, there we go. Do. There we go. Awesome. So now we've got, I think we've got everything done, because luckily all these are close-ups and not much shadowing should be done. So layer, new raster layer. Anyways, do. This tune's Bob. I like this tune. It's very chill. What's this one from? It's Poketape. I don't recognize this Pokemon song. Where's this one from? So I don't recognize this tune. It doesn't say. Fuck's sake. I was trying to listen to it. It's like, where's this from? I know this is from somewhere. I just don't know where. It's got a nice little drum and bass thing to it. Like, I'm not into drum and bass really, but it's got that nice little... It's got a nice little beat to it. But yeah, there we go. And all right, guys, actually, anyone who's playing Final Fantasy VII or original or remake right now, who is your favorite Final Fantasy character? Let me know. I'd never like to know who. I like to know who. Oh, what's this? Oh, Stunkery. Yeah, I don't want a Stunkery, please. I don't want to be a smelly boy. No, thank you. I do not want a smelly Pokemon. So when I've done this bit, I'm thinking I'm going to take a little 2-minute break just to make myself a cup of tea. Just a quick cup of tea before we look at everybody's art. There we go. And then just sort of just do that quick brush. There we go. That looks very nice. Yep. Okay, cool. And then we're going to get the rubber and just tidy that up a little bit, because I don't like the way that's kind of got a bit thick and messy. There we go. And I have noticed a mistake. I made a mistake, people. I know. I made a mistake on my own manga. How dare I? How shocking. Anyways, there we go. And then just sort of, there we go. And then just sort of do that. Actually, edit undo. I hate doing it from sideways. I have to do it the right way, because otherwise it's just not going to look right. Undo. If I do it like this, and then just sort of, there we go. And then, awesome. Now I can straighten that out. Sorry, I just looked at that. You know when you think, it looks a bit shitty. Looks a bit shitty, guys. Don't like it. Looks a bit shitty. I'm not going to lie. Looks a bit dirty. Looks a bit dirty. Gotta clean these lines up. Fuck this shit, I'm out. Anyways. There we go. Okay, I should be pretty happy with that. So I'm going to grab a cup of tea now. And then we're going to look at everyone's artwork. So that. And then just sort of back out to original size so you can see my progress. Whoop. Right, guys, I am going to be back in 2 minutes. See you in a mo. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that. I'm back with you guys now, and just on time actually. So let's have a look at some of your artwork, shall we? So we're gonna probably start off with Gumpy. Let's have a look. So this is all Gumpy's artwork stuff that she's done over the years. Like she's done like this little like what do you call it? Cuphead. That's what I was gonna say. Oh. What's going on here? There we go. That was rude. Oh, hold on. My thing is being a bit going, hey, listen. It's been one of those fairies out of Legend of Zelda. So yeah, so this is like a Cuphead sort of animation design, which is really well done actually. I can't animate for shit, so frame by frame. This is really lovely. I like this artwork. It's very cute, very wholesome. Love it very much. I love this design. This design is very simplistic. It's kind of like, I wouldn't say neon. It's got like a sort of black and white vibe to it. I know it's got like a bit of blue in there, but it's kind of like very like monotone colors almost, which is very lovely. I love the look at that. Obviously, you got the Christmas dress thing done by hand. Man, I used to draw by hand a lot. I love this. This I love, like the designs of potion bottles and like the liquids inside it look all different and way they kind of swirl around the bottle. I kind of like that. That's a really good vibe. Really well done, Gumpy. It's really nice looking. Obviously, you got some artwork there. Got some lovely artwork going on here. If you look at that. We're just going to wait till ad break ends, and then we're going to show off more artwork. And I'm going to like the potion one as well, because I like them ones. Those ones are really nicely done, and I kind of love them. Oh, wow. Right, I'm loving this. Oh, no. I'm loving this straight off the bat. It's got tea in it. That's it. I'm hooked. I'm stealing this tea, Gumpy, if you're watching. I'm stealing this tea, Gumpy. That's it. That's the tea I'm stealing. But yeah, some really... I love this heart in a jar. Nice. Yeah, there's some really lovely artwork here by Gumpy. Anyways, let's show off everyone else's artwork, shall we? Guys, if you do want to show off your Insta in future, feel free to link it in chat, and then I will set up stuff to before we go. Anyways, let's have a look. Also, so obviously we want to post your art here. Here we go. And then boop. So we're going to have a look. So last we left off, we looked at JP's sort of like landscape. Very Coulsonal style, if you ever watched the YouTube channel. Really well done. Now, this is from Sekiro. This is, I don't know which one is the older one. I'm assuming this is the older one because of the lack of detail in the panels and the over detailing of the hair. But if you look at this one, I'm guessing this is the new one because the proportions are a lot more better. Because if you look at this, like even though the proportions are sort of there, you could tell some things are out of place, or because of the thick lining and then the details inside, it kind of conflicts with each other. But when you look at this blends in together a lot more better. I kind of like this version better, and a lot more detail in the armor as well. I'm actually loving this. But yeah, looking pretty good. Now, Moshishi. We're going to be moving on to Moshishi. I love this little cute design here. I'm guessing this is a work in progress. I'm guessing this is going to be like a see-through cape of some kind around the shoulders, I'm assuming. It's looking pretty good. I like that. Looks a bit zombie-ish. Do you know what that reminds me of? Because the color, like, I'm assuming it might be marmalade instead of blood. But looking at this, it reminds me of the anime Zom 100. Absolutely fucking love that anime. Cracks me the fuck up. It's fine. And everything's on fire. It's fine. Probably setting their cooking on fire or something. Oh, this is kind of cute. Between Moshishi's It's like she screwed another Moshishi on top of the head. They are twins. But yeah, I think that is all the artwork, I believe. But yeah, really lovely artwork, guys. Please keep them coming. We would love to see your artworks every time. So yeah, well done, guys. You've done really well on your artwork. So pat yourselves on the back. Right, on to volume 6, and we're going to carry on working on this. So as you can see here, I've got but yeah, feel free to ask me any questions, guys. Obviously being a self-published mangaka. But yeah. There we go. Oh. Rachel's using belly drum. Are you a Pokemon now, Rachel? Jesus Christ. She's a... You think my cat goes on schizos? My wife. You have the zoomies. When my cat has the zoomies, it's like she just runs about, and goes and stares at walls and meows at them. Still don't know why to this day. She'll just stare at the wall, and go meh. Yeah, and then tries to run up walls as well, or mostly the patio door in our bedroom. It's never the front room one, because we got these two sort of like patio doors things that we open out into like the open world, and she'll try and climb out on the side of the door in the bedroom, the patio door in the bedroom, but never the front room, even though they're the same sort of doors. And then she'll climb out halfway through, and then she'll look down, and then she'll be like, "Uh-oh, there's no landing," and she'll go poof. She'll just fall down. But yeah, my hand went a bit spidery there. That was creepy. But yeah, like she would do that. Yeah, my cat's fucking weird, man. I'm not gonna lie. My cat's a fucking weirdo, and I know it. It's like everyone goes, "Why are you calling your cat a weirdo?" It's like, have you met my cat? Have you seen my cat? She is a bit of a nutcase, and she knows it. But yeah, yeah, my cat's a bit of a crazy. Hello, Edward. How you been? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a lovely day so far. Hope everything's going okay. Hope you're having a lovely day. There we go. Do 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 do. And then just sort of there we go. Awesome. Just drop bucket there. And then just sort of there we go. And then hello. Oh, Ko-fi bot just reminding everybody. Yes, guys, if you want to support me, feel free to go on my Ko-fi. You can buy my books there, even commission me. Or if you just want to give one-off or monthly donation, feel free to as well. You don't have to, but I do appreciate any support that you guys would give me. It will keep me running and going. So yeah, there we go. I like Ko-fi bot. It does a good job of reminding me of shit like that. But yeah. There we go. Oh, Vamp spot a guff. Vamp's got a guff. Vamp spot a guff. I do. We want to put it on this layer. Come on, don't be rude. There we go. We go. Don't be rude. Why did I just speak to my thing in Russian accent? Don't be rude. You're then in where I come from. Art does not jump on your jump. Art's on me. Anyways. In motherland, I do not get mugged. I do the mugging. There you go. Why have I done that? James. Wrong layer. Wrong layer. Wrong layer, motherfucker. I just realised. Did something on the wrong layer. I should really name my layers so I can stop doing this, because I've been doing this a lot lately. And I've got to stop doing that. Very bad habit. Very, very, very bad habit. There we go. Do 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 do. There we go. And then just put it here. Do 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 do. edit undo. I don't just sort of, there we go. Just go through the eye thing there and then just sort of, there we go. I'm just going to put something in chat here. There we go. And then we're going to do some spell checks. I'm going to do it like this. Accept. Accept. There we go. Awesome. Just so you people can know, you can feel free to ask me anything. There we go. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. There we go. Just sort of do my little scribbles here. Do, 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 do. And then do the cheeks and just sort of awesome. Uh-oh, Loki's moaning at Mummy. Mummy, I don't want to come out the bedroom for snuggles because I want to play biscuits. I want to make... I want to make biscuits and bully your feet, Mummy. She does that. She bullies Rachel's feet and make biscuits on her. If you wonder what making biscuits is, when the cat kind of like paws on you, you kind of like that. So, huh? No, lovely. Love you. But yeah, he likes to make biscuits on Mummy. We call it making biscuits because it's kind of like how you kind of do it. It's like, don't you, Loki? You like make biscuits on people. She's done it to me once. I tell you what she's done. She's also jumped on, a joke kick. I think I am going to catch that. Thank you very much. So, catch. Yeah. Oh. That's because I did not type it properly. This is what happens when you're dyslexic, guys. Don't do a dyslexic me. There we go. Right, that's hopefully I'll catch myself a jolt tick. So we got like a game on Twitch by text where you can actually catch Pokemon. Oh, you poo head. the Pokemon is scared. How rude. How rude, guys. How rude. I wanted a little electric spider. Being rude to me, guys. Being rude. Being fucking rude. There we go. And then just sort of... There we go. And then up. And then up. And then up. Up, up, up. And around we go. Do 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 do. There we go. And then do 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 do. Sorry guys, I'm in a very chill mood at the moment, so but yeah. Hold on, just give me a second. Just gotta do something quickly. There we go. What's going on here? Ah, there we go. And then just boop, and then boops and snoots. There we go. And Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, I love this tune. One of my favorite tunes from one of my favorite games of all time. Dude, I actually aced this on the piano mini game on Final Fantasy Rebirth. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, which is absolutely fucking banger. I actually like spent like I think like an hour and a half like absolutely mastering this song, which is really fucking sad when you think about it. Do 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 do. There we go. Awesome. We're gonna have a nice cup of tea. There we go. And then just get that. And then awesome. Do do do. Let's see. There we go. And then just sort of. Oh, I've spotted a little hiccup. I spotted it like a good boy. Good boy, best boy. Anyways, there we go. What's going on here? There we go. I want that black. And then I want to pick up on the shadow area and just sort of do 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 do. Actually do it like that. Now, if you're wondering where you can't see the shadow, you will do it in Mo. I'm just sort of do 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 do. There we go. Awesome. And obviously just do it like that. And do just sort of like that. Because then it looks like it kind of like cracks it a little bit. I'm going to use the rubber here just to sort of jag it a little bit better. And then just sort of perfect. That looks a lot more better. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And then what I'm gonna do is just sort of get the rubber and just sort of rub. Oh, there we go. And then just sort of do the same here. And do that. And then what I do is then redefine it, because obviously I can tell that's a bit jagged just by using the rubber. And then that like cleans up my lines by quite a bit. But what I'm going to do is probably just clean that up a bit more, because I don't like the way that sort of then that's knuckle. There we go. Oh, by the way, all this music that you're hearing today is done by Game Chops. The music is copyright free as long as you put the credit for whoever did it for Game Chops down the bottom. So please, I highly recommend Game Chops. So feel free to do it. Do it now. Do it before it gets to the chopper. And then just sort of boom. And then again, we're going to get the rubber and just slowly clean it up a bit. And then just sort of, that's it. And then, but what I'm going to do, because it is like a sort of, we'll just do that. That line ain't clean. Let's make that line cleaner, shall we? Do 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 do. Actually, do it like that, and then and then sort of, and then just sort of clean that up a bit, and then perfect. Yeah, because something I didn't do was I thought that was Kirby then going, hi. No, that's Navi. My brain was like, wait, that sounded a bit Kirby-ish then. Maybe Navi is Kirby. It's not just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Right, again, we're going to get the rubber. We're going to make that a little smaller. And just sort of do that. And then just sort of, that's it. Awesome. Sort of clean it up a bit. And let's see, we need the paint bucket just to sort of, and then, awesome. Yeah, it's looking really good. And then all we got to do is all like, sort of like the background stuff. So then we should be fine. Oh, that was lovely. That was a good cup of tea. That made me a little bit more energized. Yuck, yuck. And then just sort of just clean it up to make it look like it's part of it all. Awesome, Reno. Just want to check if I'm not missing anything. Yes, I'm missing the fingers. See, this is why always people double check your shadowing if you're going to do the black fix style. Otherwise, you will miss it. And if you miss it, you look like a total plonker doing it. So, but then again, making mistakes is all part of your art journey. No interesting fact for you guys to know. So before One Punch Man actually became a physical manga, it actually was a webcomic. Some of you probably will be, a lot of you, this will be public knowledge. What you do not know, however, is his art, the main creator's art style is a lot more different. Now, that is because, obviously, when you're doing a webcomic and you're a one-man team, and his art style wasn't, you wouldn't, a lot of people wouldn't consider it good. Let's put it like that. Personally, I don't think there's any perfection art. There's only progress. So, obviously, that's what I believe. But, what's I saying? But obviously, the story and concept was so fun and good. Obviously, it caught Shonen Jump's attention, and obviously they published it as a manga. And there is a different artist that does all the artwork for One Punch Man now. And this goes to show, like, you don't have to be necessarily the perfect artist to create like a really good manga. As long as people engage and enjoy your story, that is what's most important. You know, and I just thought I'll let you guys know that, because like, look, when I'm doing a panel, is obviously I'm going to be using this story as a pure example of, you know, and if you look at Solo Leveling, yes, the artwork's great, I'm not going to lie. But again, that started as a webcomic and now it's got its own book as well. And it's published through another company. But at the end of the day, remember, also self-publishing is a route to go through as well. And I think now companies are starting to catch on that because we can self-publish, people who have the power now to sort of get their stuff out there and get it popular to the point where it could warrant its own thing. I mean, Jesus, Solo Leveling now has got its own anime because it's just mind-blowing. And the story is really fucking good, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, it just goes to show, guys, like, whether you self-publish as a sort of web comic or a full-on comic, or manga or whatever, like, just remember, guys, like, we live in an age now where people can make their mark at any point. I mean, look at Visipop, who is now, like, has their own, like, actual series pushed by Amazon. And that's a huge achievement. I mean, think about it. That is a absolute heck of an achievement. So just remember that. Just think of that when you doubt yourself, when you obviously think you can't be good enough. And it's like, well, no, because anyone can be good. Anyone can be good enough. You just need the conviction to see it through and have the passion to the story you want to tell and tell it. You know what I mean? And eventually people will flock. You know, yeah, I'm a really small guy, but I still got a reasonable sized fan base to sort of go, oh look, you know, I've got fans here and there of my books, and you know, even some of my best mates are like huge fans of my stuff. So you know, it's like I said before, it is always about personal growth, and sometimes you just need to sort of believe in yourself a little bit. You know what I mean? And that's the real superpower is, you know, you might turn around and go, oh yeah, I'm autistic because of course I'm going to do this, of course all this and all that, and it's like, yeah, but that's not what made me go on. It's the superpower is to sort of have the iron will to go, Joe, what, I'm going to tell my story and I'm going to tell it, and you want to share it with the world, and go share it with the world. You know, because at the end of the day, if you're just doing it for money or you're just trying to push an agenda forward, people will tell from a mile and they will just turn off. They'll just go, whatever. I mean, look what happened with Witcher Season 3, for example. Don't get me wrong, there were some solid bits in it, but overall, because they were pushing an agenda, it just kind of got to the point where it was like, people would just get annoyed with it. And they were just like, Joe, what? No. I mean, even the actor who played The Witcher left after that season because he got so fed up with it. And this is the thing is, and this is another lesson, is don't try to pander to anybody, because once you start pandering and bending the knee to people, that's when your story suffers, because you're not telling the story you want to tell, and it shows. It shows that you want to tell. Just tell the story you want to tell. Just as long as it's obviously not giving like extreme bad ideas or whatever. And I mean bad as in, you know, do harm to others or whatever. Unless like it's one of those characters like you want to get them want to hate. Like there's an anime like about a girl who's got isekai'd into like a World War II sort of country, and it's so good. And it makes you do want to hate the main character so much because she's such a bitch. But it's really good, and that's what I'm saying is just tell the story you want to tell. Like seriously, it's better to do that, and then it becomes a lot more natural what you want to throw in there. And it's just exactly. It's just sort of how can I put it? It's a lot more natural, and it's a good way of storytelling. I mean, look at Noma, for example. The reason why that was such a hit animation at the time was because, yeah, it had a gay couple in it and whatever, but it felt natural to the story. It didn't feel like it was getting rubbed in our faces. It was natural, a natural part of the story, which actually kind of gone, oh, okay, this is pretty cool. You know what I mean? And it's like me and my bear always talked about, is as long as the story is well written, we'll be happy with it. If it's not well written and you're pushing stuff and trying to do it just for money or whatever, it just shows, and people just get pissed off with it, and it's just, and they'll just turn off, and there'll be nothing you could do about it to salvage it, unless like you start sort of thinking, wait, hold on, why is this? You know what I mean? And it's a sad thing, because look at the Warhammer show. Like, we were all hyped for it, and then the controversy happened. And then now, like, would it ever get released? Probably. But I wouldn't be surprised if enough pushback happens, it will get cancelled down the line, because Amazon's trying to push their shit onto people and enforcing, like, their things onto people. And it's never a way to go, personally, in my opinion. Never a way to go, because all you're going to do is piss off a load of fans, and then you're just gonna lose interest, because they're gonna be like, well, why should I support the show when the creators don't even listen to their fans? Especially like when they know the lore better than you guys, and it's like when it comes to stuff like that, you're better off just listening to fans. I mean, look at the Sonic film, for example, right? The first design of Sonic, people fucking hated it, and the studio, which was quite surprising, actually listened to their fans and redone it And before you know it, the new Sonic film, even though it's not the perfect game film, people love it, and people love it because it was a fun film, and you could tell it was the story they wanted to tell, despite the visual thing. And I think this is why also I think it's more important than ever to come up with your own concept of story, because actually coming up with your own concept will be a lot more powerful in the long run, and then you could tell the story that you absolutely want to tell. But again, that's just personal opinion, absolute personal opinion on that one. You know, you can say I'm right, you can say I'm wrong. You know, there's no real right or wrong answer to the approach, but I have noticed when you try and push something, people notice and people will turn off to it, because they don't want that. They just want a good story. And I think that is becoming a lot more prevalent nowadays than ever. I'm glad it is, because sometimes things just get too cringe and you're just like, yeah, all right, I'm leaving now, laters, bye. A good writer will know sort of when to sort of tell their story and, you know, stick to their guns and not let like an outside force try to control what you write. Like, and this is a story I'm going to tell. He has apologized. My friend has apologized for it since. There was a friend of mine that I don't speak to as much anymore. Not because of this, it's just you know, fell out of contact. But he looked at my story and he went, "Oh, let me rewrite this for you." And my brain just went, "What the fuck?" And the thing is, that was a big insult to me, because he only read volume 1. And I was like, it's a slow burner. It's basically it's a slow burner, and you don't know anything about it, and it kind of really triggered me, honestly, and not in a like re-rate, just in a that really hurt, dude. What the fuck? And I know his intention was to be helpful, but it's just, unless someone asks for that kind of help, don't turn around and say you're going to do that to their stuff, because it can really piss off an artist quite quickly. It can piss off writers really quickly as well. And you just got to be careful what you say when it comes to that stuff. Because even you go, well, I could do that better than you, can really get people's backs up the wrong way. It did with me when they did to me. And like I say, I knew the intention was they want to help, but at the same time, it was like, dude, you just insulted me. What the fuck? But in the end, he did kind of apologize for it. And he went, look, I kind of realized what I did was wrong. And people explained to me why you got really angry about it. And it's like, well, yeah, duh. But no, and it was really nice that they kind of owned up to that. But like I say, the reason why I'm telling you this is the moral story is, if you're not an artist yourself and a writer, and even if you are, don't offer to redo their work for them, because it's a slap in the face, mate. And unless they ask for that help, you just don't do that. It is one of those things. It's a taboo. It's a very huge no in the creative community, no matter what side of it you're on, directing or artwork or that. And this is why, like, when I offer help to people, I don't look at the story. I look at, like, oh, if you want to self-publish, if you want some tips, let me know. Because that's nothing to do with the story. That's just general, like, look, you know, I've been on the self-publishing side. I know, like, the mistakes you can make when you self-publish. Just, like, if you want tips and advice to avoid those mistakes, or, like, good printers that, you know, you want to get in contact with, let me know. And to be honest, that is a lot more way to help a creative more than anything. And if they write their own, like, comic or book or manga, the best thing you can do is actually share their stuff. Like, you'll be surprised how sharing their stuff would mean a lot more to them than anything in the world. And I mean that in a whole sense of the word. I've said this to my friends like hundreds of times, is sharing my works and sort of getting people to try my stuff out will mean a lot more to me, more than anything, because it shows you're willing to kind of advertise them for them. And it's the best kind of advertisement when you got a friend to go, hey, check out his stuff. And that is a bit of a solid advice I would do. If you know you got a creative friend who's a writer or a comic creator or stuff like that, really push their stuff out there. I don't mean just shove it in people's faces, but just go, look, I know a guy who does his own thing. You might like it, you might not, but do you mind giving it a go? It would mean the world to him. And if you say it like that, 9 times out of 10, people are willing to give it a try. And at worst, they're going to be like, nah, it's not my thing. But yeah, that kind of stuff would really mean the world to to people like myself, and that more than anything. Right, now, let's have a look. I'm thinking maybe doing a double page, or I might save that one of my two, because this is what I do. Like, once per chapter, I do like a whole page thing, but twice in a volume. I might try and do like a double page art spread, because sometimes I just want to flex my artistic muscles. You'll be surprised, like, how many of us kind of just go, hey, I want to flex it. Oh, before I do that, I want to save this as an image. Save as. I don't know. I think maybe it's a whole page. I might save a double page for another thing later. I don't know. I'll think about it while I do this. I'm saving this as an image because it's for a video later. So, right, we want to export the time lapse as well because I know I'm going to forget. So this is why I'm doing it now. Okay. And I like the drum on this. It's quite good. Sorry, hearing voices. I've got the door open because it's getting warmer now and it's getting a bit hot. Sorry about the time lapse. It's exporting now. So once we've done that, I'm going to have to make a creative decision. Because what I do is I write a basic, well, I wouldn't say a script to say, like bullet points that I want to hit in each chapter and volume. And then I kind of go along because sometimes, even though I set up these scenes, like, sometimes I might change my mind at the last minute. And sometimes I think, well, maybe that's not good really, or maybe I want to change that a little bit. So it's kind of like part of my process, essentially. So, yeah. I love this. Very, I'm gonna switch to a different lot, actually. Hey, I like this one. No, I'm gonna... Nah. Yeah, I'll switch. No. Sorry, I'm just like... I'm just waiting for the... What this one? What's this track? What's this track? Oh, I like this. Very jazzy. Very bop. I like this one. Right. Okay, so now to make an executive decision. Do I... Hold on. If I close this... Close that. Okay, close this. There we go. Okay. Do I want to make this double page? I think I want to do my single thing here. How many pages have I done of this chapter so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, wow. I've got a lot more further than chapter 2 than I thought. Okay. Do I want to save a double page for a later scene? I might do. I think a whole page will do the trick. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I think we are going to do this. Edit, undo. Kind of reminds me a bit like one of the Sonic tracks. I'm trying to think which one it is. What does it remind me of? Oh, I know what I did. Vamp done guff again. So Vamp is gonna rub this out. Bow chicka wow wow to make sure that doesn't happen. I always keep forgetting to do a new layer. Been doing that a lot lately, actually. Right, so what I'm gonna do is do one big circle here for the person lying down. And then obviously I do my usual impression of Grand Theft Auto, as they say. I'm not sure if anyone's seen it. Oh, we only got 20 minutes to end the stream. All right, so we got that. So say the next roundabout here. So if we actually do it like that, and then just put the shoulders here, and just try to put like, yeah, and then do that, and then actually find where the shoulder point is. There we go. Because obviously the body's got to be a bit ahead than the head. Or the head's got to be ahead of the body, I should say. And then just sort of do that, and then just sort of... Okay, cool. And then just sort of... Just trying to think... So she's done it like that. So if we do it like so, so we know the hand should be there. And then the elbow, we can for shorten and make the wrist like smaller. So we know like sort of like, yeah. And then sort of we know the hand sort of doing that. And then sort of like, yeah. Okay, cool. I think we got it. We need to put that more inside the body because that was a little, the sockets were a little too far out on that one. And obviously, if we do it like that, and then obviously we've got the chest here. Ninjask escaped. No, not Ninjask. No. Yeah, we do that, and then obviously. Think what I'm gonna do and then just sort of edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo, edit, undo, and then just sort of yeah, that circle is a bit crap. Let's try that again. Let's try and sketch that round properly. Because I want to kind of sort of... And I'm going to have to guess the proportions here a little bit. Right, remember, our head's going to be quite far down. And then just sort of... Neck. Because we want to make her sort of hunch forward a little bit. And then just sort of, that's it. Hunch forward. There we go. And then just sort of just do that round thing there. Awesome, Reno. That's it. What I want to do is kind of make our hunch forward a little bit. It's just sort of, yeah. So do that. I'm trying to think where this... Oh, it's Undertale, that's why. I was like, I recognise that tune, and I realised it's Undertale, because I did used to listen to a lot of Undertale tracks. Do you know what? Never played... Like, I kind of played a little bit of the game on my Switch, but I never really got to finish it, if you know what I mean. Never really got to finish that. I know, shocking, right? And then just sort of... do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And then just sort of, yeah. We do it like that. And then just do it like so. And then just sort of full head length here. I just want to make sure the rib cage is done right. Because the head shape is not really to what I want it to be. And I might have to make that rib cage a little longer. Like there. And then make the... That's it. So I want to make her look like she's actually leaning forward and she's kind of pushing down. So we kind of have like sort of like that sort of position going on. And then obviously we want it just sort of, this is why I want to do this first. Maybe do Jess first. And just sort of do that. And then obviously we've got the hands here. And that will kind of like, I want it just hear a snap. And just see like both ends of it just absolutely break off. Like that. Yeah. Yeah. Cool. And then just sort of, that's it. Right, now we know where like the staff would be. I just want to check the measurements of the arm here. Yeah, that's pretty much perfect. And this one is, yeah, that's pretty bang on. So the foreshortening here is absolutely bang on, which is absolutely what I wanted. And then just sort of, yeah. And then just sort of do that. And then just sort of, that's it. Do the chest there. And then just sort of, yeah, just do it like that, just so we know where the arms are. And then just sort of, that's it. And then do the elbow here. Same here. Just do like the foreshortened version of it. And then just sort of do where the knuckles are. Do it where the thumb is as well. Just do like mittens versions of the hands. Hey, Ivy, welcome to the stream. How you been doing? Hope you have enjoyed your day so far. There we go. And then let's do that. Awesome. And then obviously now we're going to just template the face. So we know the mouth's going to be down here and the eyes, because we want it to really look down. And then just sort of, I don't know where to keep the face hidden or not. Only because I'm trying to make an impactful scene. Try to like sort of get the scene to hit hard. That's it. And then you just got to snap. So maybe do a like, I could do like a snap word there, maybe. All right, now we need to do the other arm. I'm thinking of maybe just do like an arm pose here, like she's letting it sort of like go. And then just sort of like that. And then do like a sort of, just like, sort of like that. And then just sort of maybe just do it like so, maybe. Sorry, I'm just thinking to myself, maybe that's what I should be doing. Oh, do you know what I forgot to do? Record time lapse. I actually forgot to do that. There we go. And then just sort of, there we go. Yeah, I think we're good. Hold on, just sort of. And then maybe just sort of, yeah. Just like that, and then just sort of, yeah. Okay, I think I've got my hand pose down. There, I've got the hand pose down, so let's start a new layer. Let's make that faded. Let's get that like darker red. And then we'll just do like the whole, like, I'll do the whole body thing first. And then just sort of, there we go. And obviously that's where the ear's going to be. We just need to do where like the ear's going to be. And then obviously that's the whole top of the head. And then just sort of, that's it. And then we know where the hairline is. Obviously that's the eye line. And just sort of, so like that, and just maybe have like the fangs poking out, so you can see like she's really trying to hold it together. Because she's kind of, because this is the thing, like when you're trying to confront something that has upset you all this time, but you still deep down care, it's sort of just want to try and show that expression of anguish and pain that that person's gone through. But we're going to do the body layout first, just to make sure the anatomy's all right. Because obviously, because I'm doing foreshortening and that, I need to make sure the foreshortening looks right. Even though I've got like warp my perception on it. So I'll do that. And then just sort of, there we go. Then we know where the underneath bit is. We can actually sort of know where to start. Because obviously I've done that wrong. So obviously we need to get that right. Because obviously, and then sort of where the hips are going to go. And then that's it. Sort of like that. And then obviously we need to do this just to make sure we know where the hand is and all that. Like so. And then sort of, that's it. Right, that circle, I know for a fact I did that wrong. So we need to just sort of get that sorted a little bit. And then just get the arms like so. Awesome. And we're going to do the same here. Ninjask escaped Howard. And then just sort of, that's it. And then again, we want to try to make those curves really dig in. So want to make sure that that's actually working. Awesome. And then obviously you've got the hand here. And then just sort of, that's it. Sort of do that. And then same here. And then just sort of do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And just sort of, you could, she's kind of crunching it. But she's crunching it. Don't know why I thought of that then. Like the McDonald's was like, and then just sort of, yeah. Just so you can see where the staff's gone broken into pieces. And then we could do like shards sort of like so. And then there we go. And then so, and then sort of, there we go. And then obviously that's where her shoulders are. So that'd be her butt's back. So we need to sort of, right, this is the bit where I usually get wrong. And this is where I need to sort of actually pay attention to what I'm drawing here. So obviously her shoulders would be sort of like so. Sort of like that, and then that's where her stump would be. But here, obviously, because we've got to pay attention where the boobs go as well. Like here, and then just sort of, and then just sort of show that she's letting go of the thing. Just do what I do is do a basic mitten and then just sort of do the basic shape of where I want the fingers to sort of position. And then I kind of redefine it as I go. Like she sort of like the picture is she's just letting go. And then just sort of see where, yeah, see what's going on. Is the arms a little too long? Is that, yeah. Arms a little too long. So what we need to do is correct that instantly. So what I'm going to do is get a measurement of the head and then just sort of, yeah, that positionally looks a lot better. And then we're going to do the same here because I've just noticed the arms personally for me are way too goddamn long. So we're going to fix that right now. So measure head measurement, sort of right. Just needed to be a bit closer. And that's great because then it looks like that's actually dropping from where she just it. So right, so as for the rubber, we're just gonna sort of get rid of that and just sort of go where the circle is and just sort of, that's it. And then go for where the rest is. And then just sort of, that's it. Awesome. And then here, and then obviously we're going to rub out where the fingers are because the fingers aren't right at the moment with the positioning. and then we can just sort of, that's it, and then just sort of so we'll just get the, that's it, and then get the white. I'm gonna get that finger a little bit more wider, and just sort of, that's it. Obviously we will sketch this up a bit more properly, but to get everything where I want it roughly to be, that's my objective here. Oh god, it's nearly raiding time, people. I think we're going to be doing that in a mo. Again, I will decide what's going to be, but I'm definitely just think just doing that, just sort of like, you can see like things are calming down. No, I don't want a bunny really, and then just sort of, there we go, and then just same here, just sort of just get a little symmetrical, so like that, and then just sort of do that. Actually, so yeah, do you know what? I think I'm going to show our eyes on this one. I think I need to. I think it will just make the scene a little bit more gut wrenching, and that's what I want. And not gut wrenching in a like sort of like horror way, but gut wrenching as in you just really feel bad. Just sort of, yeah. And just sort of just have a wet up sort of thing. Yep. And then just sort of, I think I'm going to sketch this out a little better tomorrow. I think it's just because I'm seeing the time and I'm like, oh god. But yeah. And then just sort of do that. And then just sort of get a collar sort of poking out as well. And then just sort of, that's it. And then just sort of, that's it. Awesome. And then just sort of do that. And then actually sort of do the arm a bit better justice. And then just sort of do that to sort of get the basics of what I want, because this is going to be like, again, a bit of a gut wrencher. So I just sort of, and then put some like wobble lines so you can see her hands are sort of like shaking, and she's trying to hold it together, but you know, and this is the first time she's kind of letting it out, but she's not losing control. And just sort of get the shirt sort of like that, and then get the skirt sort of, yeah, sort of like that, and then you can just sort of like the skirt lay down in the sand sort of thing, and then with her you just sort of, that's it, sort of like get the hair sort of swing, and then obviously that, and then that's it, and then just sort of, that's it, and then one here as well, just sort of, that's it. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then just sort of obviously got the guards here. We've got the shoulder guards here as well. Because got to remember, she has shoulder guards as well for the training sesh. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think it is pretty much raiding time now, because it's literally like, we've just got 1 minute to go. But yeah, we've pretty much got what we want now. So I say I want the scene sort of, yeah, and then just sort of, like I said, I don't want it to be like the sleeves slow and all everything. It's just going to be like a very low flow to the sleeves. Maybe actually do it like that and not show the thumb. I'll make my choice later. I'll sort of probably redo that later. But I have got basically what I want. And our belt will be here, and the belt will just be all the way around her waist. Okay, I think it's time to raid now. So on TikTok, guys, I will see you all later. Hope you have a wonderful day and look after yourselves. Ta-ta. There we go. Do 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 do. Okay, awesome. Sweet. Right. Anyways, guys, let's see who's online today to raid. Let's see who's going to be ready for a raid. There we go. Okay. Let's have a look. Who is ready? I already raided you a few times. I want to try and raid somebody else. Trying to see who I could raid. Actually, what are you doing? Let's have a look. Let's have a sneak peek of what you're doing. Hopefully you're doing art. Ah, yes you are. Awesome. Right, we'll raid this person. Because I haven't actually raided this person like as much as I should. So anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And this is Vamp the Lost Soul. And the truth more it seems. Have a lovely day, and I'll see you all later. Bye.